Welcome back to Lesscashmoremash. My name's Tom.
And I am Mike.
And today is Subscriber Sample Saturday.
It's a lot of words.
It is a lot of words, and I did threaten to make you do one of these. I'm going to have to, I want you to do one of these.
You can threaten all you want. I can barely stutter out what I got to stutter out.
We want to thank, once again, Danny Dodd. Thank you, Danny, for sending in these. And he just gave me crap for not leaving a pause between there, and he threw that right in there. So I want to see how good my editing skills are where I'm cutting people off. But thank you again for these samples. It's sample number 2.
So I do watch.
For those that are following along with friends. So Subscriber Sample Saturday, thank you for Danny for being super generous of sending in all these samples. And so what we do with these is we try to guess... We take his sample. We try to guess the type, the proof,
price,
the price that we think it should be worth. It's kind of like a Mystery Mash Monday on this one. And
finished, not finished.
Whether it's finished or not finished, thank you. You keep going. I'm trying to think, because when doing two things at once, I'm not that smart, so I can barely pour and talk at the same time. So these are fun. These are tough. And even Mystery Mash Monday, even though we might have bought them, some of them sit over there for a year and a half. It's hard to decide what half of that stuff is.
She's pretty good at finding the relic.
She has been. So, but you know what? I really do like doing reviews. Someone else commented the other day about this same thing. There's nothing better to me when we do a review and we have absolutely no idea. Yeah. We look like dopes, don't get me wrong.
We have two.
It's a true and honest opinion about the fact that we have no idea what this could be. It can be a Scotch. It can be an Irish. It can be,
we have two and he can't pour out of a little bottle.
I don't know what happened with that. Because you're trying to, look at, I even gave you more than me. I can't believe I shortchanged myself. But
this is a tough one because it's a short changer, so it's baby sips.
I will say, diving out of my face, it's not a Weller nose. You know what I mean? As we like to say.
No.
I want to state for the record. Someone mentioned that the other day. I can't remember the last time I had a Weller.
I'm
to be honest with you.
With you.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time
because again, it's another one of those products that does not surface here.
You don't even see them.
Yeah. So I don't ever touch that.
Nope. Unless it's in a blind. I haven't touched it.
I try to hit your little who cares about section.
The little section over there. The soon to be gotta regret.
Well,
that's my section.
I might as well help you out at least a little bit, but
this isn't a bad nose in any way, shape, or form. But it's not like blind and not right. I'm trying to conserve.
Mm-hmm. It's packing some heat. It's different flavor though.
We're gonna be on one of these again.
You don't think it's carrying anything?
It's one of them tricky ones. It was super sugary on my tongue. I got to take baby sips with this one. That's the hard part.
What do you think I'm doing?
Right. But I didn't get a lot of heat. I didn't get a lot of heat.
It was almost like a baby Orgeat, numb your tongue a little bit.
I didn't get it.
Did you swish it?
Yeah, I did. For what I had in
But
it
had a unique flavor going down.
There was definitely different than... I'm trying to get something out of here. I'm not getting any fruit.
No. If anything, it's a weak caramel.
When I shut my mouth and really suck on it, I'm getting a little ethanol in the nose, but you're going to do that when that happens anyway. So I'm really trying to get in there to try to get, like you say, in proof. And I was so bad on that one. I think I might be 50-50 on these. Sometimes I hit them. Sometimes I'm so far off. It's pathetic. But
you try to convince me different. But yeah, it's not even try. It's just, that's your opinion. Mm-hmm. It just... I usually try to stick by mine. I don't know. This is I'm thinking it's carrying. I don't even know if I'm in bourbon land yet.
I'm off. Yeah, I don't disagree with that, but I don't think it's proofy. I'm not getting the proof.
I'd say we're at least 100.
I don't think we're at 100. So that's all right. We can be totally different. That's the fun part of doing it like this. Sometimes. Depending on what you ate, depending on the things, sometimes things hit you different. You know what I mean? And then you try them another day, and you're like, "What was I thinking the other day?"
Where are you at in proof?
Honestly, on that last one, I'm low 90s at best. I almost wanted to say 86, but I'm going to try one more. I'm like around 90 proof. It is hard when because we're trying to do it with a 2-ounce sample, and when you can't refill, it makes it harder. So it does throw us off a little bit. But not that we're good at this at all,
No,
anyways.
and we
I will say though, I'm gonna go with a bourbon. I want to say a bourbon on this one.
I'm gonna. I was twisted there for a bit, but I agree with you. I think it's bourbon, and I think I'm gonna stay close. I'm thinking we're close to 100. It has a little.
I'm gonna go 90.
Sparkle.
I really am. I think I'm gonna go there. I'll do a couple more little sips to try to get it in me, but it's not.
Do you think it's finished?
I'm not getting fruit at all.
But does it have to be a fruit?
And I no, it doesn't. But I'm not getting like when you get like a French oak flavor, it's a little bit sweeter oak.
It has.
I'm not getting a big oak.
The nose is coming around to something different. There's something different in the flavor and end flavor and taste. I agree. I think now that we've had a sip or two, I believe it is a bourbon.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with bourbon. You know what? Honestly, this isn't drinking. Watch it be like 120 proof or something, but it's not drinking hot to me at all. It's not. I don't know why. It's not lighting me up in any way. It's not really bringing me much more than a 1 note, though. I'm not getting any fruit. I'm not getting any nut. I'm not getting anything but like that.
A unique end flavor. Almost like a Cleveland. It had the different end. They had the weird woods. It's almost. It's semi reminding me of that a little bit, but I don't know if it's. I don't think it's finished. I think this is like a. I think
that was the first time. I'm going no finish on this one. That's the first time just really rolling it around on my tongue. That maybe it could be upwards of 100, but I don't think I'm going to stay. I'll stay just so we can be different. I'll stay lower. I
don't believe it's finished either.
I'm going to go. So I'll go bourbon, not finished. Jesus. I'm going to say like...
I'm going 100. He's going 90. But.
I'll say 90. I'll stay low. If I was going to do my 4 up, 4 down, I'd say 94 because I don't think it is much more than 90 anyways. It's not drinking. There's not
I don't know.
There's not a ton of viscosity off of this, though, whatever it is. So what do you think... What would you... Out of all the things we drank, what do you think you would... A pour of this?
Honestly, I don't.
Well, not a pour.
I don't even know. I would not want to be spending more than like $39.99 for this.
I was going to say the same thing. Honestly,
that would be like a max. This is nothing. It's not lighting me up. It's nothing extraordinary. It's just. It's all right.
Right. If someone handed me and said it's $29.99, I'd be ecstatic. But that's about it. Like $39.99 would be like tops. Like I don't think I would want to go. Yeah. I don't think I'd want to go much more than that.
If it's over that. I don't care what the color. It's got to be a sexy bottle, and I would have picked it up because
it's finally like more carameling out. Right
now. It is. The nose came around, but it's still there's nothing. It's one note. Yeah, it's 1 note challenge.
You're not getting. Well, that's what I said. I'm not getting like a nut flavor or any kind of a fruit flavor. You're really getting the basic
caramel.
Yeah.
Light, maybe light fruit.
I'm not getting. I'd kill for a fruit just to get a wave, but I'm not. There's no real nut. There's no fruit on there.
Not in a taste. But there is a different flavor in the taste towards the end, which obviously I can't pinpoint what it is, but we'll see.
Well, that was the first time I had a little pop rocky on my tongue. That was the first time I got a little bit.
Before we run out, we should see what this is.
All right. Well,
we kind of did everything, right? We covered.
Say $39.99.
That's my max. Yours is $29. But
no. I said like the absolute max would be that on it. But we'll see.
If it's way over that, then
hey, listen. I told him in advance that there's no offense to any of this. It sometimes things hit you different too. Like that other one that I was way off. I can't wait to try it again, just because I was so far off. It wasn't even funny. So let's see what we got. So this is High West Barrel Select Binny's. He got it for, he thinks, $59.99. It is a bourbon at 112.6 proof. This is one of them that it's tough because it's there is no aggression in any of these.
I mean, I said 100, and you're at 90.
I was lower. If you look back to what we just did on Blind Fight Friday, the day before, both of them were less proof, and both of them had more viscosity and
they did seem to carry
drank
more.
a lot hotter than what this does. So, I mean, that's actually, I guess, a kudos to them.
It is.
On
other
that,
than, I'm not sure about the flavor.
No, I agree.
I don't know if we have. Do we have a High West? We did one. I know we've done them, but we didn't.
Yeah, we did. We did a bunch of them.
And we're not crazy about them.
They might have flew away. No, they weren't bad. They didn't.
It's not overwhelming.
Yeah,
and
no.
I don't know if this is really overwhelming.
No, I honestly,
$59.99. I don't think I get like 6 of these.
That's what he said. He thinks he paid for that one, but in that realm, no, because I will say, and I'll tell you what, Danny, because you've been on the fence to doing it. The Four Roses, I think, if I remember correctly, he had said he's been avoiding them because he just didn't think he liked them. Way more, even at a lower proof. It had way more flavor and taste and viscosity than this is what this is putting out, is what I'm guessing.
So in this defense, for 112 proof,
it drinks super soft.
It is.
It really
it
does.
is.
It really
does do that. So it's a nice, easy sipper. It is on that end. But it doesn't carry a lot of.
I don't think it has the
with
viscosity.
No?
I don't think it has I'm trying to go back on
today, gone tomorrow.
Well, the ones we've done recently with even the Russell's Reserve one, I think carries a little bit more flavor and taste than what this one is doing. But
it had more of a sparkle.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
so
at a lower proof.
So an ease drinker.
Oh
this
yeah,
is a very
it's
easy
super
drinker.
refined. Right. You and I would guzzle this. That's the problem with that one. This would be like you're drinking an 80. Because I really was being honest. I don't think it hit. It didn't drink hot.
Go even lower, but
it didn't drink. It wasn't drinking.
I got that a little bit.
So at the $59.99,
I was not at 112.
I don't know if I would want to jump on this. I would try it. It would be one of them that I drank.
We would get it, but.
Would you rebuy it? Not at the $59.99.
I don't believe.
Yeah, again.
I mean, because initially I said 40 would be my max, so we already jumped it.
The fun part of this is he did send us another sample, so we're gonna have to put these up against some of the other ones we have to see how they actually fare. So I might have to think about that. Like we'll continue to show if we run out of samples, because we might put them up against something that is in that proof range that we think might beat it, which we can continue on that way too, because we do have another thing for it. So
right.
That was an idea I just had. So bam, I got to write that down because I'll never
remember
it. So
there
it is. I'm going to put the thing on my head this time. I got the light bulb today. So thank you again, Danny, for sending this in. This is good. $59.99. I'm thinking rare breed, all of them ones that are a little bit less. That I don't know. I don't know if it would pound on this. You know what I mean? We're gonna have to do another High West, because High West just came out with a few new ones that we haven't even jumped back on.
It's still even back to the double oak. It's still back to Old Forester.
At that price range, there's a ton of
they're both
big
there,
stuff. Oh no, I 100% agree with you. So, well, there you go. There was Subscriber Sample Saturday. This is good. We'll have to wait and see when we put the second one up against something else to see how good it is in a blind. But not that this wasn't blind, but it just hit us wrong today. That's all.
I don't know if it hit us wrong. I don't know if we did it this justice, but
I didn't. I'm not.
I guess their High West, if they have a barrel proof, it's probably 49. They jack it up $10.
Yeah.
So it's because it's barrel pick. It's $10 more.
It is super tasty for 112 proof. You wouldn't know you're drinking 112 proof.
That's the A+ product.
Yeah. This goes down like mother's milk right there. You can't even tell. So
the nose, everything came around. So if you were just sipping, you'd be it's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Well, there you go. So thank you again, Danny. This is Subscriber Sample Saturday, number 2. So that being said, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less, drink more. Cheers.
Subscribe.